Oops, I accidentally just took a picture of myself. Anyways, today I'm finally doing a Notion tour. I've been meaning to do this for like years at this point, and I didn't because with my old laptop there was no easy way to like screen record and everything, but now with my new MacBook, whatever it is, I can literally just screen record and it works fine and it doesn't save as like a weird file. So now we're finally doing a Notion tour. I want to make a disclaimer first to say that as you can see with my habit tracker here, I do not use this consistently. I am just not good with keeping up with this kind of thing, especially when it's on like a computer that if I'm not using it every day, then I don't go on here every day. I do, however, use my school tab every single day that I'm in school. That is like has been my rock through college. It has helped so much. So I'm going to show you just kind of a general layout of what I have, and also what some of my old Notion setups used to look like, because they're a little rough and a little silly. But I'm not going to be showing you any like tutorials. I am not good at explaining things, and I really do not want to try to explain how this works, because I really just followed it step by step and I do not remember. Okay, so I'm going to now transition. I'm going to like move this and just put it as like an actual video file or something. I don't know yet, but anyways, I want to make this full screen. Bye. Okay, anyways, I hope I look good because now I can't see myself. This is my home page. For the most part, all of my stuff is Studio Ghibli themed, of course. I'm going to start with what my Notion used to look like because you guys need to see the progress here. I'm going to go, this was my, oh, not this one actually. Wait, I need to like do a deep dive here. This, where's my archive here? Archive, hold home. Okay. This was my very first Notion setup. This was so long ago. Obviously, something I do not recommend is having little tabs for every single thing, because if this is what you're looking at every day, you're not going to want to open up every single thing to do it. Have what you need at the front, which I will get to in my current one. But like, I had this daily tab. I had these like things I did this month, good things about the month. I don't know if I should be blurring any of this or not. I guess we'll see. Oh my gosh, this is so long ago. What year? Did I have the years on this? 2021. This was 2021, everybody. Had some routines. Then I had, oh my gosh, see, this is the problem. I'm just gonna be going through this the entire time. Okay. What is this? Didn't even put anything. Okay, I think that's enough of that. I hope you guys can see not to do this. So this is what it looked like next. This was also Studio Ghibli themed, of course. This was a little bit better, except I do also, again, out of sight, out of mind, I'm like so horrible with it, because even having it start on this page, the fact that I have to scroll down to get to anything important really doesn't help. But I had some like, I used to write out my whole routine. I didn't follow this. I just liked setting it up. Okay. Sorry, I'm just really having fun looking through. This vent tab I will not be opening, but I just know that there's some interesting things in there. Okay, this one, again, too much going on up here that I don't need. All my stuff's down here. I don't need any of this. Like, my goal moving forward was just to keep it more and more simple. So this is my next one. It's a little bit better, but like, again, none of this, I don't know, I just wasn't looking at this. I would never use it. It wasn't practical. I know, like, if you're someone you know you're going to be on this every single day, this is a good page to have, because it's like reminders, blah, blah, blah. You can look at this before going into what you actually are doing. Am I actually going into any of this? No. Oh, this is, I don't remember having this. Okay. So now let's go back to my actual home. This is my home page. This is it. Again, maybe I'm not any better than before, because actually all of these, I haven't done this in a while, but this is my habit tracker. I am trying to do better at not making it like a necessity to do every single thing every day. It's just to like get some like information. If I'm not working out ever, then maybe I should just remove that from my to-do list and make myself feel better. I'm trying to use this more. Do I use it more? Depends on the day. I also have a to do now and to do later. I did delete everything just because I don't need y'all knowing my business, and also, actually, maybe I just lied and I haven't used it in a while, so I actually didn't have anything there. Anyways, but normally I have stuff I need to do now and just like little reminders. And then this little quote, you've never been in this exact moment before, so you don't need to pretend like you know exactly what to do. This is just to remind myself that no one knows what they're doing. Just do whatever. Just do whatever. This is my tab. This is my main, this is what helped. This is what I'm on all the time. Okay, I'm gonna do like a little bit of an example to show you guys how this works. But basically I have all of my classes. This isn't Studio Ghibli themed. I like randomly saw that they had new covers like on their generic like covers, and I was like, oh, let me do those. But I might change it back to Studio Ghibli because this is kind of boring. I've got my classes here. This is usually filled with like hundreds of assignments, right? I've got it organized, and then here it pops up with like just what's due in the next week. And then I've got some information over here that I probably should have covered up. I guess I'll cover it up now, or I'll just delete this. I don't care if you guys know my email. Basically how this works, let's say I'm making some assignments in ASL. Let's say I have a writing thing. Like I would put the actual name of the assignment, and then I would say, oh, this is a worksheet I have to do. And then that's the class. It's due on, let's make this one due on the 8th. And then this checkbox is once I do it or not. So basically I go into each class specifically, and at the beginning of the semester I put in every single thing I have to do. Something, I have to do this something. It's going to be a paper I have to do, and it's due on the 17th. I also have a semester, so then whenever I'll show you later. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing. That's going to be an assignment, and that's going to be due June 27th. So now you can see I have it ordered in the due date if I want to do that. Then I'm going to add student screen writing. That's a discussion. That's due on the 10th. I have this other thing. That is a module. So usually takes on that's due 19th. And then this thing is due. That's due on the 13th. So I'm going to really quick fill up a couple other things here. Okay, while I'm still in one of these class tabs, I'm going to show you just a little bit of how I do this. Not a full tutorial if you don't know how this works, but I'm not sure if I followed something for this or not, or if I just figured it out, so I'm going to show you. Basically what you do is you make a new template. I know this looks like a lot, it's because I didn't ever organize or delete anything, but you're going to make a new template here, and you're going to put in not the name, just the icon, the semester, and the class. And then once you do that, every new thing you make is going to have the icon, the class, and the semester. So that's the same for this, but make sure you make it the default set as default for only this view. So when you go into other classes, you'll have a different template that comes up, right? So then once, it makes that easy for that. And then once you go home or to school, now all of your things are here and they're all organized by date. Basically how you do that is in the school tabs, you make this a linked table view. Linked view of data source, and then you would choose whatever you named the other one, and you would filter it just so that it's that one class. Then you make your template, and then you go to town. You also want to filter it. This one you can just filter by class and then sort it by date ascending. And then once you go back to here, this one you're gonna want to filter by semester, because if I don't filter by semester, I could literally have, I checkboxed all of them. Let's uncheck box. Let's do the checked ones. So this is now my, I guess, first and second semester of classes. I need to load more. Like, this is real assignments I had. And yeah, so actually I'm going to change that back. So you want it to be unchecked boxes. Filter it as unchecked boxes, and then semester 5. So that nothing else shows up, although it shouldn't if you have it as unchecked. And then same thing, due date ascending. So now all of your dates are in order. You can see what's due next and what class it is. And then up here, it's going to filter it just to show you the classes, you're going to do the same, the linked view of database or whatever. And if you go into settings, it's just, you go to property visibility and you only show the name. Unless you want something else there, you can have what the due date is too. But like, because I can just scroll down and see it, that's fine. I like don't even look at this. I just think I needed something there, to be honest. That's how you do that. And then once you check it off, it'll disappear. And yeah, this is what I use all the time. I also have all of my class schedules in here. I'm gonna blur that out because I don't need you guys knowing where I'm at. But yeah, these were my classes, and I just have that in there. Mostly, if I'm looking at it on my phone, I have the Notion app as well, so if I need to get something quick on my phone, it's there. Also, I use the assignment tracker on my phone a lot, just because it's easier. But I don't really use anything else from Notion on my phone. But anyways, that is my school tab. I love it. Also, this works for me because I am not like a bio or like health major where I have like crazy stuff. I'm not sure how this would compare, like if you're a different major. I'm a film major, so there's a little bit less pressure for everything. But you can also add, like, if you wanted to add more stuff to the class ones, like if you wanted links to projects or links to whatever sites you need, or like keep your note taking in here. I know at first I was gonna maybe take notes in these pages as well, but I decided I want to do handwritten notes on my iPad. But if you type your notes, I would consider typing all of your notes in Notion, so it's all in one place and in your class is. Okay, that's it for the school tab. For my personal tab, this one's a work in progress. I just shifted my stuff around because I now have my little professional tab that I just added. I used to have this as one of the tabs, the creative one. So like, just don't even look at this. This is what I'm maybe gonna put in here, but like, again, I'm not gonna realistically like look into this stuff. It's really just to keep everything organized and like so that I know where I can find it. And so this one is like the main thing I use. This, if you guys want to see some of my possible ideas, I guess let me know if you want me to make any. This is my little YouTube tab. It is rough. If I ever am more serious about like working on my YouTube channel, this will definitely get a little bit of an update, but I just kind of have it to keep track of things I want to do and not do. Like, I just never did any of this. These are like all of my random ideas. A lot of them are repeated. This is kind of embarrassing because I just like never did any of these, and I could have just like done all of them and had like 30 more videos on this channel, but it's okay. Then I have like this one I just did. This is for, I want to do some like skits and stuff, possibly. We'll see. Brainstorming. Oh, this is, I don't know. Get out of here. I don't want to do this. I don't know, guys. Okay, this is a work in progress in my brain as well as on Notion because I just don't really know what the plan is right now. Oops. So I'm gonna go back here, and then this, hold on, I need to give this tab a little update to delete my information before I show you guys it. Okay, this is my fake thing because I just don't really want to give out information of where I work and stuff. But this is only for, I'm doing some video production stuff with a company right now, which has been pretty cool to do. But this, I've just been starting to keep track of like my hours, especially because I'm doing some editing. I don't want to like forget how long I was editing something. And so I just have this. This is pretty simple. I just have the date, the type, hours, rate, total. So basically to do this total, you do a calculation or a formula. You do hours multiplied by rate, like the tabs, hours times rate, and then you get the total. And then if you do, if you click up here and do edit property, you can do US dollar and then make sure it's a number. So then, and then at the bottom, you can calculate and do that. If it doesn't show up right away, you go to calculate here and you do more options and sum, and then it'll give you your sum. And then I also have a monthly tab so I know what I'm making by month. So this month, also $10 is fake. I make a little bit more than that, but I'm not going to put the exact amount again because I don't know if it's personal business. I don't know if that matters for people to see or not. Hopefully as I get more jobs and maybe if I do like freelance stuff in the future, I will have more tables with different things, maybe a little archive, but for right now, I just wanted it in one place, and I only have one thing in here so far, but it's okay. And then I do have an archive, which we kind of looked at, but I don't need to go into that. And then these are all these tabs. So these are the main tabs. And then in each tab, all of these are linked to pages. If you do the dash link to page, you can make another little thingy there. So I have a database. So again, so it's not so I have to like go back to the beginning to then get to another tab. I can just click through to what I want. These are links to like different things. I never used those, but they're still there. What else? Yeah, so I have this database. Honestly, guys, that was kind of it. I'm gonna bring myself back so I can see myself talk. Yeah, okay, so that was kind of it for my Notion tour. I know it is not a lot, but I just want you guys to know, if you are watching a bunch of videos on Notion and you want to make your own, just play around with it. If stuff doesn't work out for you, just delete it and try something else. This, as you could see, I had like 5 different versions, and just figure it out as you go. Don't feel like you have to be perfect. Don't feel like it has to look perfect. It's for you and your brain. But that's gonna be it. I hope the one person that actually asked for this like a year ago is happy with how it turned out. And I will see you guys in the next one. And I love you so much, and have fun making your Notion page.